Call 911 during an emergency. The dispatcher is armed with information on available services near your area. New at 6, 41 Action News reporter Dia Wall has details on a new effort to speed up that response when you're in trouble. Dia.
Well, the Mid-America Regional Council is talking to counties and cities in the area about regional dispatch. It would mean that the people who take your calls have tools at their disposal beyond the boundaries of Kansas City.
It's like a big piece of Swiss cheese with all these holes in it because we almost surround many different municipalities.
And they all have different dispatch centers. That affects how your calls to 911 are received and who responds.
Kansas City 911, what is your emergency?
Today, the city's Public Safety and Emergency Services Committee discussed possibly making some changes to streamline operations.
Working with other communities in the metro area to possibly share some dispatching services for public safety agencies like police and fire.
We want to make sure that every partner is aware of exactly what that conversation is. We want to keep the facts on the table. And make sure that any confusion is removed from the conversation as early as possible.
Right now, the Kansas City Fire Department handles calls for the Raytown and Central Jackson County Fire Protection Districts. The Kansas City Police Department dispatches law enforcement calls for Claycomo, Missouri, which means it could take longer for you to get through.
We're short-staffed significantly now in the Kansas City Police Department Dispatching Center, and you can tell it when you call 911 and get a busy signal too frequently.
Under a regional dispatch system, the Mid-America Regional Council would bring cities and counties in the Kansas City area together and help the people who take your emergency calls serve you better.
If my house is on fire, for instance, I don't care what initials are on the fire truck. I just want a fire truck there quick.
One of the concerns voiced at today's meeting had to do with dispatchers potentially losing their jobs if a regional system is approved in the future. Right now, though, that's not something that officials are even considering as these talks begin. Dia Wall, 41 Action News.